Many years ago, when I first bought the house, my wife and I first bought the house, it had a room which was called a Florida room, I'm guessing. It was mainly basically to have windows. It has windows, and it's mainly built for to have plants and stuff like that. The previous owner built it, but it was unfinished. Well, I bought the wood to finish it and everything else, and I had a lot of plywood left over. Now, just remember that. Well, back about, I'm guessing 4 years ago, I decided I was going to turn what's in, I call my production room, into a library / production room. So what I did was, I built some bookcases, and I went and I actually bought a bunch of fabric, as you see all over the walls right now. You know, I bought a bunch of fabric. Well, not the green screen fabric. And the whole idea was, at the time, my mind, and still is, was a total mess. So I wanted the production room to be a total mess to match my mind. It still fits today. I mean, even down to the carpet I'm standing on, it is a mismatched design as well. Well, it worked out fine for the last many years. Then I got to thinking the other day, why don't I just finish it right? I may have some of that plywood that we had bought for the room upstairs left over, and I may just have enough to finish this room. And maybe, see, I'm thinking about putting a wall from here to here. And you see where my guitars are. By the way, if you guys ever wonder about the guitars, why I have guitars and I never really play guitars on my videos, well, I do know how to play guitar. But the reason I don't play them today, it kills my hand. I don't know. Last time, I could play the guitar for about maybe 15 minutes and it kills my hand. So I pretty much hang them up down here, and every so often I come down, and the only one I mess with is the acoustic. The electric doesn't have strings on it anymore, and that's my first guitar. But anyway, back to where I was at. Inside this paneling right here, I have it set up to be a bathroom. The game plan was basically to panel out the walls. Well, see, this was what I was going to do eventually anyway, and I decided to put the fabric on the walls. But I was going to finish out the walls, build my wall here, turn that into a bathroom like I was wanting to do years ago, and yeah, this be 100% production room. And if I could pull it off, I'd like to do it this winter, because right now I'm not doing anything down here except every now and then I do the green screen videos. But I haven't been doing a lot of them because my new editor is evidently kind of showing me it's a piece of crap. An update version to MAGIX, and it's a piece of crap. Every green screen video I do, I have to, it's becoming a freaking headache. Okay, enough of that. But we're going to go over here, and I'm going to count and see how many pieces of plywood I have, and see if I got enough to maybe finish these walls. But if I don't, that's not a bad thing. Let me go check, and I'll be back and tell you. Okay, I did some measuring, and I checked out, see how much plywood I had, paneling I had. I don't have any of the paneling left. What I had was the roofing. Okay, so actually I'm going to go with idea number 2, which is the idea we was hoping to go with, at least I was. I use drywall. Drywall is a lot easier to work with, a lot easier to paint, and it's just much easier. If I could somehow come up with some money, figure out exactly how much drywall I need, maybe by spring, this is just a big, huge jump, I might be able to have this into a halfway decent production room. And once I go from there, then I'm going to try to jump over here where my wife and my son is, and that's going to be a bathroom. We got a ton of wood in there we need to somehow find a home for. And then I build a wall through here. Now, I may not even build a wall. I may just leave that open. That's why I have this here, is to kind of block this part of the basement from this part of the basement. I don't know. I've done some framing years ago. I've actually hung a little drywall. I'm not a carpenter, but you know what? Drywall's a lot easier to work with, at least in my opinion. But yeah, that's my plans. If I could pull all this off by some miracle, by spring or even by mid-spring, I'd buy a dehumidifier, and I can have my production room back. See, I don't want to bring my computer down here for the main reason it's too humid. The cold ain't going to hurt. Actually, the cold's good for a computer. But it's too damn humid down here. The humidity down here upstairs is unbelievable, the difference. I mean, it's just all basements are humid. But yeah, I'm wanting to turn my production room, we'll keep it as a production room obviously, and just kind of redo it. It's going to take a nightmare of work, but it can be done. It definitely can be done. And as far as these pictures on the wall, except my Enterprise, I will put them somewhere else because I want to decorate my production room with things that has to do with my channel and Star Trek, obviously. All right, guys, this is your Monday video, your Monday vlog. I've been talking this over with my son and my wife for the last couple weeks. This is an idea we had back 4 or 5 years ago, that kind of fell asleep. And a couple weeks ago, we brought it up again, and I got pumped. I was like, why not? Why the hell not? We might be able to pull it off. Drywall ain't going to cost all that much. It shouldn't cost any more what I pay for the damn paneling. And then the last thing we do is we put a freaking ceiling on up here. Now, we did have it all insulated out back some years ago, and that's going to be a nightmare. So guys, whatever I decide, I'm going to take you through the progress of every bit of it. I wasn't doing videos back when we did the Florida room. I wish I was. Or I would have took you guys through the process of that. The only thing we did halfway decent in that room was the flooring, the electricity, and we didn't do that bad on putting the paneling up on the walls. What happened was, before the room was finished, my daughter wanted to move in it. And we couldn't say no because her being the oldest child, her being turned into a young lady, we want to give her her own space. So, whatever I decide, I let you all know. I'm going to go upstairs, crunch some numbers, come back down here, do some more actual measurements, and see exactly what it would cost to actually get started. That does not mean I'm headed out to Lowe's tomorrow and buy the supplies. No, I don't have that money, but yeah, something to just crunch some numbers and get an idea of where I stand. So guys, hopefully one day my production room will get a makeover. That's it. Possible makeover on a production room. And I do miss using my green screen. You guys have no clue. When I got that new editor, I'm very disappointed in it. I'm this close, that close, of downloading my other editor on that computer and using it instead. And the thing is, I can't get my money back on this. My son basically surprised me with the new editor, and he bought it offline, so there's no returns. I don't know. I was hoping maybe I would actually have to learn how to use it and stuff. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but no, I'm doing it right. Hell, I've been doing video editing for 10 years. Well, going on 10 years. So, and I've been using MAGIX for pretty much close to 10 years. At least 9 years of it. But guys, until next time, this is just something that I'm going to have to think on. Yeah. The only problem I would have is this side of the wall where all the piping is. But with drywall, I could cut it to fit. If it looks like crap, that's alright. I gotta look at it. Until next time, come on. Let's get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.